Hello. Hello. Who all is here? Let me see who is here. No one. No one. No one. No. Oh, one person. Two people. Three people. Four people. Oh, look, the people are saying hello. Debbie. Hello, Debbie. James, Michael. Debbie, is that your order I'm sitting on? So, you know, if that's you, I'm sorry. I'm not leaving the house. So, your order's kind of stuck here for a little bit. Ricky, Eugene, Jay, Gary, Airy. What's up, Gary, Airy? I like that name, Gary, Airy, because I just like saying Gary, and that's just like more Gary. It's more airy on the Gary. I love it. Yo, M, yo, Stony. It's going good. Thank you. How's Germany? Tonio, I feel so bad for. What? God. Yeah, I'll help you. Get the fuck off my live stream. How about that? David, yo, what's up? Leslie Flan. I'm here sitting at home packing a bowl, lucky enough of your show. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, everybody. All right, so. Hey, Randy. I was just live on Facebook and no one was there. You know, I had 13 viewers. I said, it's time to, it's short for Garrett. Oh, I like the name Garrett. I had a friend named Sean Garrett when I was growing up. Ricky, what the fuck was that about? Oh, it's just a troll bitch. That's just a fucking troll bitch. Love your streams, my friend. You know, the kind of help that I'd have to offer someone like that, I'm not allowed to give that help on the internet, so had to block them. Trolls must be blocked. Chris White, Jay Negrete, Negrete, Jay Negrete, like Andrew, like Mario Andretti, Andrew Marinara. I'm like, Andrew Marinara? Like Andrew Marinara? Wow, I just had a flashback to a dream. I was driving down Interstate 4 in between Maitland and Altamont Springs, and I could see things on the side of the road while I was driving down. I was trying to go somewhere. It was a weird, fucking weird-ass dream. Kept driving by that one place, though. It's the back entrance to my old neighborhood. Bucket before I go to bed. My aunt passing soon from cancer. She won't let. Oh, Mayor Morissette, I'm so sorry. It's fucking horrible. Horrible. I hate to hear about that stuff. Here's a memorial bong hit. Or at least just a well wishing. She's not dead, so a memorial wishes or a well wishes. I'm so sorry, or that she at least suffers no pain. How about that? Suffer no pain and go peacefully. All right? No law regarding cannabis. Cannabis is for all. It's top of the hour, but we don't see the clocky. How about we do that? How about we do the clocky? Boflow. There's my clocky. Let's make this guy a little bit smaller. I like when he's smaller. Right there. That's classy. That's classy. Now, as far as this goes, let's go like this. Hey, Billy. I'm sorry, Morissette. Yeah. I'm watching. If you guys are wondering what that noise is in the background, I'm watching Jimmy Dore in the background. He spends a lot of time, complaining. A lot of people listen to him, but nobody changes. Nobody's going to change anything. He knows that. At least he's getting paid for it, you know. Hey, Rose. Zach. Hey, thanks, Kathy. What's up? Hey, Ryan. enough time. I think I'm going to drop a dab on top of this bong rip. Why not? A little bit younger, a little bit fresher. Why not? Okay, boy, that's going to catch right on fire. We're going to set this bowl on fire and we're going to get high. It's going to be fun. Here in less than 40 seconds, we're going to be all smoking. Hopefully you guys will be smoking along. I would love it if you are. If you guys are looking for this shirt, you get it at pufftuff.net. PUFFTUFF.net. Use checkout code TrendyAsDabbers for $4.20 off your order. You can also get it at fucker.info, FUCR.info. I am not affiliated. Just a really good friend of mine, and he's a good guy. It's Rob Mulligan. So go ahead and get your Cannabis Kills Cancer shirt today from Rob Mulligan. Hey, Kathy, Ryan, Jay, Aaron. This is for our sick aunt. No law regarding cannabis. Cannabis is a for all. Cheers, everybody. Top of the hour. Hey, Melanie. Hope you're doing well, hon. Your empty hospitals around the USA. Joshua, what's up? Should we be concerned, says Patrick? Hey, Jay. Suck my dick. You're blocked from my live stream. Suck my dick. All right? You're home for a while? Good. It's so good to hear from you. Yeah, I think all of us should be home for a while, huh? You know, taking this stuff really seriously. Hey, Erica Marinucci. So what do you think about all the brouhaha on testing? Why don't they start talking about a cure or a vaccine? They're working on it because one has nothing to do with the other, Melanie. They don't have anything to do with each other. They're working on a cure right now. There's a lot of money for whatever company comes up with the cure first. So they're working on it. And now as far as testing goes, testing is super important because these numbers are incorrect due to a lack of testing, which means that a lot more people are exposed to this and a lot more people are going to die because of it because we don't have the proper testing. That's why testing is so important. Yeah, and it's not 6 feet. You got to stay 30 feet away from each other. Seriously, stay 30 feet away from other people. If you can hear them sneeze, you're too fucking close. No, I've never heard of Michael McIntosh. Is an earthquake 200 miles from Yellowstone to be worried about? Yeah, an earthquake 200 miles from Yellowstone is a bad thing. You don't want that happening. Did that just happen? What was the fucking what was the Richter reading on it? What did it hit on the Richter scale? Was it over a 5.0? 200 miles away, 5.0 ain't gonna do shit. Dude, 200 miles away, that bitch would have to be like a 6.8 at 200 miles away. How was it? 6.5? Probably okay, bro. 6.5s for 200 miles away, probably okay. Yeah, that's okay. That's a big one. But if that thing was hitting 7, I'd be worried about it. 200 miles away from that volcano, I don't think it did anything. Now, it may have... Hey, Cannabis Coop, do me a favor. Don't come on my live stream and tell people to look somebody up or whatever without telling me what it's about first. Now, if you want to tell us what it's about, go ahead. But don't tell my fucking audience to do anything, all right? You don't get to do that. This isn't your audience. You understand that? This is my show. So if you want to run something by me, I asked you, who's Michael McIntosh? You didn't fucking answer me. All right? So what do you got to say about it? Go ahead and say it. You know, I'll give you one more opportunity to tell me who the fuck he is before I block you. All right. Top of the hour. No law regarding cannabis. Cannabis is a for all. Cheers, everybody. Late, whatever. I'm just finishing up my bowl. Right on, Ryan. I couldn't find any Pro Mix around here, so I just went ahead and went with a Living Soil solution. Hope it works out well. I grabbed some New York City diesel autos to start with. I love you too, Melanie. Mwah. I have no idea why you would go with a fucking autoflower. Don't you watch my show? What the fuck are you fucking around with a goddamn autoflower for? Love to watch you argue with someone at the bar because you really just don't care. You tell exactly. Yeah, I don't argue with people in bars. Just come. It's so much easier to fucking be disrespectful when you're not in somebody's face. No sugarcoating with Nate Kennedy. Cheers. Good afternoon. Hey, Damiano, Diego. What's up? Yo, guys. What's up? Got the double D's coming in. I barely felt it because there's no big huge building. It's all beautiful open land. They're all okay. I'm telling you, man, I felt a 5.0 from the epicenter was 4 miles away, 3 to 4 miles away from where my location was, and it shook. It was on video. We've got that one on my YouTube channel. You can watch that anytime you want. 5.0 earthquake. But it was scary, but we were fucking 3 to 4 miles away from the epicenter of the quake. You know, you're talking 200 miles away, you know, it's not even a ripple. But the one thing it could do is trigger other earthquakes. I don't know if I said that before. But the one thing that earthquake can do, it can trigger earthquakes between there and where Yellowstone National Park is. That's a problem. So it could start more earthquakes. Hopefully it was just a one-time deal. And that big one still has not hit California. We don't want that to happen either. Can you imagine, we got this Wuhan virus coming through, and then next thing you know, we have a fucking earthquake or a volcano erupts. Oh my God, man, we're going to be so fucked. We're always like, oh, ever since I was born, it's always been one disaster, whether it's man-made or a natural disaster, one disaster at a time, basically, that you're dealing with. You imagine when we start getting multiple disasters, our economy cannot absorb that. If you guys remember what happened to Puerto Rico with Maria, the panhandle of Florida, the flooding that happened on the east coast of the United States, a lot of you guys are starting to forget what we all went through. The fires of Northern California, Southern California. We're one natural disaster away from being off grid, all of us, wiped out. I hope you got some rice. Montreal wasn't a big one. We lived in the North Ridge earthquake and lost everything, and then lost everything in the Paradise Fire. Jeez. You were in Paradise? That word more and more on the news. They love saying it. Yo, he was asymptomatic and he went into the gymnasium and then he went and blah, 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 blah. So he didn't know he was sick. He was asymptomatic. Oh, okay. He had no symptoms. Such a stupid thing to say. Why don't you say he was showing no symptoms? Instead of confusing people that don't know the goddamn meaning of the word. I didn't know what asymptomatic meant. I don't know what that fucking word means. It's out of my fucking vocabulary. Sorry, call me dumb. I don't give a fuck. I didn't know what it meant. I had to ask Google. That's why it's the title of this video. Lots of blue roofs. Some debris everywhere. Wow. Wow, they're not even recovered from that shit. They're not even recovered from that shit. I wonder what's up with the Keys. I wonder how they're rebuilding. People just don't want to fucking go there, man. People just don't want to. Some people that were arguing with me about on it. Go listen to the people. Yeah, I don't know. All I know is contagious. You're contagious. Shaking someone's hand, coughing. Doing a bong hit with somebody, sharing a bong, sharing a doobie, a pipe, bowl, each other. It's just something that I stream work. All right, let's turn that down. I wonder if he's gonna read super chats. Cindy Roberts, hello, honey. What's up? Oh my goodness. Melanie Berman comes in here, then Cindy Roberts comes in here. What is going on? This is your life. Hey. All right. Let's see how this is doing here. 859. 859,501 cases. 42,367 deaths around the world. We just lost you on all the channels are used to live. Robin. Lol, oi, boy, and the life stories I could tell, but won't. A trendy reunion. Jeez. Damiano, Steven, synchronization is off. How do we fix that? I forgot. How do I fix it when my sound is off? I gotta look and see how off it is. right? And then I got to fix the timing on it. Okay, here, let me see. Let's see if I can pull up the dashboard. It's because I'm running this stupid fucking video. 8:59, 5:01. Let's close it. Synchronization live. Sorry. Cool. Yeah, let me just see how far off my sound is. My. No, it looks like it's on. Sorry. Cool. It's on. Yeah, let me just see. It's dead on. I'm fine. I'm good. I'm good. Are we good? We're good. You, my friend. You're very good. You're very good, my friend. Shut up. You. He's got this guy on that he's interviewing, and he's horrible. And he's just eating up all the oxygen on Jimmy's live show. You're good? We're good? Are we good? Very good. You. Let's smoke some more, shall we?
Okay. The liberals knew that, the conservatives knew that, but they weaponize it when it's politically opportunistic. So I'm not gonna say that believe women is now an actionable standard because it makes Joe Biden or Neera Tanden or Simone Sanders or somebody else look bad. I mean, it's not a standard in any respect. That's why you have to do careful.
All right, no law regarding cannabis. Cannabis is for all. Cheers, everybody. It's almost 4:20, but I don't know. I don't know. I might call it whatever. Cheers.
What was the big deal you've done around 15 Blase 4? Did you? I didn't follow.
No, I've gone back and reassessed my. There actually was some. I mean, they brought her before. They had her publicly testify. They brought in
Well, but isn't this the equivalent of having her publicly testify?
Cross-examine her.
Look, isn't this the equivalent of kind of just getting their story out, and now maybe we'll. I mean, what are you supposed to do? Ignore a person who sounds very credible, who actually went to Oregon? She went to.
Carefully vet all claims.
What's that?
Not put her on a podcast for an hour where she kind of rambles, and nothing is verified about what she's saying.
Okay.
Has anybody challenged her on why she evidently lied a year ago? Have we gotten documentary evidence of the journalist that she contacted, allegedly, who supposedly didn't want the story of a lifetime that could have taken down Joe Biden?
Well, you're acting like this is crazy that this stuff doesn't happen when we know that kind of stuff happens all the
Yo,
time.
Heenus.
Ronan Farrow ran into a
Yo,
brick
Heenus,
wall.
what's up?
That woman who was reporting on Epstein for ABC ran into a brick wall. So this happens all the time. So don't act like this shit doesn't happen.
She thought 420, 2020 was funny.
Crazy. Don't be
She's
crazy.
like you. Melanie, I remember when we were young, I remember you saying to me, imagine what we're going to be like in the year 2000.
He keeps freezing. But I'll try one more time. But this, you know this happens all the time.
Your daughter is just like you. Iteva, Thompson, good evening.
So you know this stuff happens all the time. That does happen. So that's not a crazy thing.
There was a massive.
Do I know the
2017,
I don't really say toke too often. Do I know the history of the word? No, I don't.
Hugely powerful and influential people. Okay, so
Yeah, cannabis coop, you're now blocked from my show. Suck my dick.
And verify a claim like this that could have been seized upon.
What a fucking dumbass.
Apparently,
What a fucking child little bitch.
It wasn't a big deal.
I have 3 of them.
Until after Super Tuesday.
Yeah, I know you do.
When it's just
Internet
like,
is dumb.
okay, it was a big enough deal for her to go to the media.
How old are they?
Apparently lie about it, say it wasn't sexual. It's just like, there are holes in the story. So as somebody who actually cares about facts and verification of things.
They gotta be in their 20s, right?
Standards, and being truthful rather than just politically opportunistic, that gives me serious pause. And I'm not the only. I mean, I've talked to people privately who you know, Jimmy, who feel the exact same way, and that's why they haven't touched the story. It's not just because we want to cover it for Joe Biden or something. No, it's about the long-term damage that you're doing societally by being lazy with this stuff and not treating it with the seriousness that it deserves.
Oh, 16 is your youngest.
Who hasn't been checked out
Right
at
on.
all, just going on a podcast for an hour. I mean, it's not serious. I'm sorry.
So here's I saw this today. Oh, it didn't work. So this is him talking. It takes look here. So they have.
Oh.
He goes. She deserves to be treated with dignity. It takes enormous courage for a woman to come forward and the bright lights of millions of people watching and relive something that happened to her, assert to something that happened to her, and she should be treated with respect. Joe Biden, when a woman alleges sexual assault, presumes she's telling the truth. That's what he said. So that's the problem here.
Joe Biden said a lot of stuff. I'm not defending Joe Biden.
Right, I understand what you're defending. I got you.
I don't care about.
You say the process needs to be better, right?
Yeah, a lot better. I mean, because this is ridiculous. I mean, you're fomenting a culture where unverified claims of sexual assault could just be used for any politically opportunistic purpose all the time, and there are already casualties of this. Some of whom I know personally, dating back to 2017. Okay, so I'm not willing to further entrench this recklessness because it might cause some short-term political embarrassment for Joe Biden. And by the way, if the story does all apart, guess who that helps? Joe Biden. So the journalistic process of verification and vetting and bias checking should have been done right away. I'm sorry, Katie Halper is a ferocious pro-Bernie online media person, which is fine, that's her prerogative, but maybe that meant that you need to go through an editor. Maybe you should have made sure you had all the documentation.
He's hanging on to 9,000 viewers.
Records. I mean, come on, this is basic stuff. I know you're not in, especially if you rose through if you've done like nuts and bolts journalism. This is a no-brainer, and it wasn't done.
Okay. All right, Michael.
People do not want this guy on the show. It's crazy reading some of the chat that they're saying about that guy.
It always gets my blood pressure.
Why's D Live off? Let me check D Live.
Likewise.
Okay.
Didn't you say that the other day? All right, here. Let me try it again.
Smoke an extra joint for me to get your blood pressure down.
Okay. All right, Michael Tracy. Everybody check out Michael Tracy on Twitter, and he's got his video podcast on YouTube. And I always find myself watching it, but I do watch it on 1.5 speed. Just so you know.
I know. I need to ramp up my
Whatever. That guy's a fucking idiot. Get him off your show.
whatever.
Have me on your show instead.
All right. Well, you enjoy your quarantine and stay healthy.
All right, quarantine. Happy quarantine to all. Ho ho ho.
Ho ho ho. Okay, buddy. All right.
All right. Bye bye.
Bye bye. All right, Steph. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm gonna click. I think, anytime you hear another position,
Still not wearing the hoodie.
Situation.
No hoodie,
talking
not goodie.
about somebody accusing somebody, female accusing a man of rape. And the rules that we're supposed to have doing that, Michael made my head snap back a couple times. I'm not on the same page with him. Of course, when he was saying
Something's
that
wrong.
people's
Everybody's
lives has been
watching.
ruined,
You're not
I can
seeing.
immediately say, as have been
Watching. You're not seeing.
many rape victims' lives been ruined.
Right.
All right. D Live is on now. Try it. Try D Live. Man, I wonder what's going on with my
So
bandwidth.
anyways, I'm just responding to what I heard, and
Yeah.
Off the router.
form of podcast, And I'm like, well, that's the nature of where we are right now. You know, podcast stars can be, you know, have a lot of revelations to them. And so I understand that he wanted greater vetting. Well, here it is. It's starting. The vetting of this person is starting, right? Being able to investigate and, you know, understand her story. I'm sure there's plenty of facts and opportunity out there.
There was certain, I mean, it all started from a story where Ryan Grimm broke, right? So he also, I'm pretty sure, broke the Blasey Ford story with Kavanaugh, and then he broke this one. So, okay. You know what? I didn't read his story in the Intercept about this. I just heard Katie's podcast.
Yeah, I was surprised that you covered it right now with Michael. I was like, oh, I didn't know that was going
I
to
wasn't
topic
gonna,
at
but he
all.
wanted to. Oh, he disagreed. I was like, all right, well, let's hear your disagreement, I guess. So I wanted to get to this. I wanted to get to this.
I want to say one more thing, that I want to go back to the Ohio and Florida and Illinois story. I just wanted to tell you that during that conversation, I went to the cdc.gov website where it tells you how many cases, how many number. So in Florida, there are 5,589 identified cases. In Illinois, it's 5,057. Ohio, 1,933. Good on you, Ohio. And then today, Pritzker finally said, oh, you know what? We're going to extend it through April right now, the self-quarantining. Oh, really? Way to go. And they told me that, you know, in the article that his advisors have recommended it. Brilliant. Brilliant. And then you have sheep in our country that went and voted that day.
My dad voted.
I know.
My dad voted. My dad, who's 90 years old, went and voted.
Fucking idiot. What an idiot.
And anybody who was running in that race who didn't say we should postpone this race and don't vote because it's not safe was abdicating their.
You guys,
leadership
politics do not
responsibilities.
matter. Don't risk
And
your
I'll
don't
stand
risk
by
your
that as
lives on a
borderline
fucking vote.
sociopathic.
Don't, okay?
Yeah,
It doesn't
it's-
matter
If it's
whether you
sociopathic
support
for Joe
Trump
Biden
or
to
whether
do it,
you
it's
you
sociopathic
support
for everybody to do it.
whoever the Democratic
That was
nominee is going
sociopathic,
to
and that's
eventually
why-
be.
You know how I know? 'Cause I
Don't
knew it
fucking
was
go
wrong
out
in
there,
real
guys.
time.
Don't risk your lives. It's
In
not
real
worth it.
time, I was screaming
Fuck
about
it.
in real
Politics is inconsequential.
time. And so again, if I
All that
knew
matters is
something
going
I
off
plucked
grid,
back
learning
off
how to grow
trees,
vegetables
smoked
in your own
pot in my
medicine,
garage,
and learning
I
how to
knew it was
survive and
wrong.
learning how to help each
Then
other.
the smartest people who have millions and millions of dollars behind them and know all the doctors in the world, they knew it was fucking wrong. And it is really weird to see the
I like
liberal
pretending.
press,
I like
the
pretending
progressive
that this
press,
is
or
my
whatever the
chat,
fuck you wanna call
and
it,
he's in
run
slow mode.
interference like that. We're supposed to be better than the Tea Party. We're supposed to be better than people in MSNBC and CNN who run interference for Joe Biden and whoever the fuck. We're not supposed to do that. That's how we're supposed to be different. We're not supposed to be afraid of the truth. We're not supposed to do that. And of course it crosses my mind when I'm going to tell a hard truth about anybody, like Bernie Sanders. Hey, this is probably going to lose me some Bernie Sanders viewers or Twitter followers or whatever. It's the opposite of selling out. So I'm doing it because it takes courage to tell the truth about this. It could be very easy. I could go along with the rest of the fucking thing and not. I could also pretend that the stimulus bill wasn't an abdication of leadership. I could also pretend all that stuff. I could pretend there's heroes in the stimulus bill. That's not why I'm doing this show. I got to do this show because I'm going to tell the truth that they won't tell in the mainstream media. And now consistently, I'm telling the truth that they won't tell anywhere else almost. They wouldn't even tell the truth about Russiagate. They wouldn't tell the truth about impeachment. They wouldn't tell the truth about Venezuela. They wouldn't tell the truth about gas attacks in Syria. They won't tell the truth about shit. That's why we're here. And that takes courage because you get your fucking chin kicked in whenever you do that. Like we have gotten it here. By no talent, bad faith actors on a consistent basis. And you just got to get used to it.
You know, I'm just so struck when you and Michael were talking about the how the Bernie Sanders campaign failed when it didn't warn people to stay home.
Yes.
And that there's some sort of weird, like, well, somebody was more
Somebody
egregious
was more
than
of a jerk.
somebody else. And I'm like, I don't know. Let's go and ask who the 5,489 Floridians voted for. Should we figure out went
She
out
said
to vote
Floridians
Right.
correctly.
And say who's more egregious based on
I like that.
exit poll. And so I went back and I was looking at Faiz Shakur's, whatever he did
His
on
Twitter
Twitter.
feed.
On his Twitter feed, and it was like he would retweet what's happening in Ohio.
You guys, anybody else gonna say anything to me? Are you guys gonna
that
chat?
Ohio DeWine wants to stop it, that a judge overturns it. He doesn't talk about it. There's all this like.
Because they
Should
were
I
told.
read between the lines?
They were told not to by Nancy Pelosi, Tom Perez. They were told not to do that, and they fucking bend the knee.
And let me go back to my final point is I'm looking through the timeline. I'm looking around March 15th. I see a photo of Joe Biden and Bernie Sanders, and you know what they're doing at the beginning of the debate, Jimmy?
They're shaking hands.
No, elbow to elbow. How great, how fun. How great, how fun. Look at them, elbow to elbow. And somebody says, really? We're coughing into our elbows all the time. Why are we doing that
Right.
shit anyways? And
Okay,
then
good.
My final thing was, again, I said, why didn't Bernie go on
Good.
stage
Robin,
that night
Pro Dragon,
and say
James
Medicare
McGill. Thank
for
you guys.
all,
I know.
and drop
All right.
the mic and walk
Bottom
off
of the
the
hour,
fucking
no law
stage
regarding
instead of
cannabis.
say, Joe,
Cheers,
come on,
everybody.
Joe.
Come on, you're an honest
come
guy,
on.
Joe. Joe, you're honest. Joe, you're honest.
And again, you said this whole thing. Hey, Bernie Sanders, vote for me. I'm just one guy.
Yeah.
So the point is, and that might be uncomfortable for people to hear that Joe Biden said go and vote, and Bernie said, well, check out the CDC, or Faiz Shakur said on the live stream, and that's such an important clip that you showed.
Mm-hmm.
That is such an important clip for people to see. Hey, a real leader. That was a test.
That was a test. Do you do the right thing when it's easy, or do you do the right thing when it's difficult? So that's the defense right now of that. They're like, well, he would have been killed, or he's just one guy. He couldn't vote against it. Is it? What do you do? So that's, again, I've done video after video about this. That's why I brought on Mark Van Lander, the vice chair of the Progressive Caucus of Northern California. And he said the smartest thing. I know I'm such a fan of Bernie Sanders that I know every bad vote he's ever made, and I wish I was sitting next to him so I could pressure him to not make that vote. And that's what his following has to do right now. His movement has to hold Bernie accountable and pressure him to do the right thing always. And if we don't pressure him to do the right thing, then we're abdicating our responsibility, and we're no fucking better than Sean Hannity.
My little pappy.
And I am.
Little pappy.
Okay?
Little pappy.
And
Little puppy.
it's weird. It's super weird. When I started this show, I did not think that I would be the leading fucking show. You know what I mean? Like, that no one else would get Russiagate right except maybe 3 guys. That no one else would get Assyria right. That no one else would would tell the hard truths about this campaign right now. That nobody would tell the truth about what's actually happening in the stimulus. That nobody would talk about the complete capitulation of any progressive in any kind of power in this country right now. No one. There are other shows saying.
I'm still gonna sing that song. You lost your voice, but you're still gonna sing it.
So I want to show you, here's some heroes. You want to see some heroes? In the middle of an unprecedented crisis, Mayor of Los Angeles, Eric Garcetti, and the LA City Council have given the people of LA nothing but lip service and false promises. City Hall is shut down, so tenants visited the mayor's mansion in Hancock Park.
I wonder if they're going to talk about that 27-foot thing. I sent him the article today on Twitter. I wonder if he's going to mention that.
And they won't do anything. The LA City Council, fuck off.
Debbie
Because
smokes
they're
along.
owned by real estate
Kathy
developers.
loves
They're owned by
Rogan.
guys who are landlords. They're owned by them. Okay, and so here's a video. So then a bunch of people decided to go to his house, the mayor's house, during a pandemic in their cars and protest in front of his house in their cars. And he lives right over where I used to live. Right down the street from where I used to live. He lives in the nice part. I lived over in the regular part. He lives in the really nice part of Hancock Park. I lived in the regular part. But here he is. Here. Oh, again, I probably won't get it. Oh, this fucking...
why can't you, but just go to the internet. You have it on Twitter, I bet.
Oh.
You can find it on Twitter. I'll look for it.
Oh, this goddamn fucking... Oh, this... Oh. Yes, I'll find it. Oh, you want to find it here? Oh.
Randy Church, Trinity, no law regarding cannabis. Trinity has Evers. Thank you, sir. I saw it. Thank you, sir. NLRC, no law regarding cannabis.
You go to my timeline. Let's go to my timeline. Sure.
Alright, he's gonna find it. I'll read some comments, ladies and gents. Hello.
Oh, she's got the puppy.
Let's
Look at Brownie, the little
puppy.
puppy. Look at little puppy.
10% of all stock dividends from companies working in the U.S. was stock price. Boom. UBI. I love you, Krishnada. Will demolish
Look at the
a
little
big boss. Say,
puppy.
Jimmy Dore rules. Thank you, Will. Jason V, if you get Nick Brana, please ask about coalescing with libertarians / Trump populists.
Her mic is so
Focus
quiet
on
lately.
Corruption / election integrity / peace. Most are more left than they know, right? Truth Seeker, I love watching Jimmy and Pam. Please love
What the hell
both
is that?
sides. With that said, it's hard to pass QAnon
Is
as
that me or
conspiracy.
her?
Now, right? Your opinion?
Yeah, the radio.
Let's
Oh.
see that screen.
Okay, so go to the.
My screen.
So go to the. There you go. So there it is. There's the video, and here we are. These are people went to the mayor's house. A lot of people are saying we have an eviction. So there-
They should go 3 cars wide across that street and just park in front of the house.
Call
Just
the
sit
mayor's
there.
office. Go back to the other screen, please.
Yo, Pre, what up?
That screen.
Call the mayor's office and demand a broad moratorium now. 1, complete and absolute eviction moratorium, total rent forgiveness and rent suspension, and end to sweeps of homeless encampments. And that's the mayor's number, 213-978-1020.
That video was loud as fuck. Oh my
Office
god.
Of Los Angeles, 213-978-1020.
Yo, Jeffrey
Call the
Barkley,
mayor,
what's
demand
up,
a broad
son?
moratorium now.
Yo, Brian
'Cause they're doing
Montgomery,
nothing.
what's
Our
up,
leaders are doing
son?
nothing for us. They're letting us be raped by the mafia. And who's the mafia? The corporate America. Okay.
got my little
so
pad,
this is
my little
being
pad.
that was organized
pad.
by this group of people called
My little
LA Tenants Union,
Little pappy.
and they're
Little
at
pappy.
LA Tenants Union on Twitter.
Little
And they also
pappy.
tweeted this like, can you pay your rent on April 1st? What about May? How will you pay for your food, for your medications, for your necessities? What about your neighbors, your family, your friends? How long will this crisis last? LA, choose food, choose medications, and choose your future. Keep your rent. So food not #food not rent. So this is the stuff that Bernie Sanders, Ilhan Omar, AOC, Our Revolution, Brand New Congress, Reverend Barber. This is
19
what all
viewers?
those people should be
Nobody
doing. They
does
should be
that
doing
anymore,
this.
pal. On
They're
a
not
live stream,
doing anything.
unreal. Psh,
I think
Unreal,
the next
pal.
house should be
Unreal.
Nancy Pelosi's.
If your landlord tries to make you sign anything, you have no obligation to sign. So there's lots of they're trying to get people to sign stuff. Doubly so if it's got Dennis Block's name on it. Talk to LA Tenants Union and know your rights. LA Tenants Union. And so evil eviction lawyer Dennis Block is giving landlords a letter template asking tenants to sign an agreement that they will pay back the rent owed. Do not sign this agreement. Tenants are under no legal obligation to sign this agreement. Do not sign anything from your landlord without first consulting your local tenants union representative. in solidarity with my local Vermont Beverly VB of the LA Tenants Union, with renters all across LA, and with respect to my financial situation during the COVID-19 epidemic,
Like I give
I
a
submitted
rat's
a letter
ass.
to my landlord
Unreal
saying that I am
films.
deferring my rent. Hashtag food not rent. Hashtag rent strike 2020. And so that's what the progressive politicians should be doing right now, because there's no Congress in session, there's no nothing, and so they should be doing that. I don't know what they're doing, but they're not doing anything useful.
Oh, does that mean I don't have to pay my mortgage
Nothing.
payment this month?
They're not doing
Whoa.
anything. Here's what they're doing.
Nice.
Here's what's going on across the country. So there's a series of strikes. So they're doing that in Los Angeles. They're doing LA Tenants Union is going and protesting at the mayor's office, and they're demanding cancel rent, cancel foreclosures, and cancel evictions, because their evictions are coming. Barack Obama kicked 5.1 million families out of their house. You don't think Trump's going to do that? You don't think Mnuchin's going to do that? They're coming. And now across the country, there's wildcat strikes happening everywhere. And so now is the time to organize these workers. Bernie Sanders has an email list. Our Revolution has an email list. They know the heads of other unions. They could do this. They're not doing anything. Here's a strike. The Whole Foods employees are staging a nationwide sick-out. Workers say they will strike Tuesday, that's today, because the Amazon subsidiary has failed to prioritize their safety during a period of record sales. This is the old, they're never going to give you anything. You have to demand it. Power makes no concessions. You have to demand it. Power concedes nothing. And so now we have all the power. Workers, essential workers. And if I had an email list like Our Revolution or a senator or Elizabeth Warren or anybody, I would be reaching out to other leaders saying, let's get all together. Here's the message. Here's the letter. Here's another strike. Watsonville nurses call for higher protective equipment standards. Nurses are calling for a stronger personnel protective equipment standards and to protest staff cancellations. Here's another one. Pittsburgh's
He's angry, huh?
sanitation workers walk out over lack of
9,000. I want to say that says 9,868.
protective equipment.
8,885. 8,885
Here it
people
is.
watching. You guys would be on there and you'd be like, oh my God, people fucking hate me. There, get this. It would be ugly. I promise you that. It would be ugly.
If the grocery workers went on
He
strike,
doesn't
one
know what
day
he's
it would
talking
bring this
about.
country to its knees. If Amazon, UPS, and grocery workers
Fuck
went
his
on strike
opinion.
one day, it would bring this country to its knees. And I don't see
I need to take my pills. My
anybody
pills.
organizing that. These are all wildcat
I need
strikes.
to plug my phone in.
So we need a general strike. And what I don't need is another goddamn email from a progressive leader or organization telling me to donate to them, or telling me how bad Trump is, or telling me that I need to do charity in this moment, that they're giving $4.2 trillion while we still have homeless people.
I say we let him go.
So here are the and by the way, this is from the New York Times. U.S. health insurance premiums could increase as much as 40% next year if the coronavirus pandemic results in millions of Americans needing hospital stays, a new analysis warns. Well, it is going to result in millions of Americans needing hospital stays, and your premiums are going to increase 40% next year. And when they gave $4.2 trillion to the richest 1,000 people in the world, they made no demands on that. None. Not one senator put a demand on that. Nothing. Nothing. They rolled over. They're all part of the machine. Every person in Congress is part of the machine, except for Thomas Massie. And here's what Bernie Sanders retweeted that, and he says, corporate-run health insurance isn't about saving lives, it's about making as much money as possible. With Medicare for All, we can finally put an end to this international disgrace. If we had leadership in the Senate when we were negotiating the screwing of America, we could have maybe got Medicare for all. But you didn't do it. You didn't do fucking anything. You gave a grandstanding speech and then fucked America in the ass, and then you sent out me
You
emails
fucked
telling
America
us
in the
you got
ass.
the bill, and you're still doing nothing.
It's so funny.
You're still doing nothing. There's people going on rent strikes all over these. I just showed you all the strikes. You're still doing fucking nothing. Nothing.
He's pissed at Bernie, man.
You're tweeting. This is the equivalent of whining. That's the equivalent of whining.
He
now.
is pissed at Bernie Sanders. Not even as bad as H.A. Goodman is. H.A. Goodman is a Trump supporter. I asked him a question today on his show. I was like, is there anything Trump's done that you disagree with? And he was like, yeah. And he went over a couple of them. Went over a couple things.
Here's the emails that the Democratic Party are sending out. So, what?
Man,
Do you want to? Should we take some questions? I'll go make a Negroni.
Yeah.
Or yeah.
On the live stream.
Negroni. When we come back, I'm going to read to you the emails that I've been getting from the Democratic Party.
He was slurring last night on the live stream. His eyes were half closed. He was slurring.
Okay.
And it was
Alrighty.
It was
All right.
hilarious.
Thank you, Jimmy. Thank you. And that clip from Eric
I
Garcetti
wanted to ask him how often he
is
gets that drunk.
inspiring. I think that was really great. I'm glad you got it.
How often do you get that drunk, Jimmy?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's just you and me. Let's make this happen.
Ooh.
Karen Murphy, get Nader on first striking info. Emberg 33, CBS confuses New York with Italy when talking about virus. Thomas Whaley, thank you so much. Stuart Inkrot, keep telling the truth, speaking the truth, and that's not our political opponents like Alex Jones, Jay Shesh-Usk. Jay Shesh-Usk? I don't know. I love getting my daily dose of Jimmy. Keep it coming. Oh, keep it rocking. Doctor. We are about 25 to 30 years out before we have mass displacement of workers in this country due to AI. Isn't it interesting?
I want to go hang out. I want to go hang out with them.
How is AI helping my life right now? How is AI helping your life, right? Are AI... Do you have robots at the grocery store? Are they... I mean... Holy shitstorm. AI.
Trinidad Zebras.
And then our monetary system will have to change. At least Yang understands that with UBI. You know...
Stuff with the Yang.
You know when you get unemployment, that you have to pay back taxes on that? You pay taxes on it later? Did you know that?
Judith.
Huh?
Let's talk about off-grid stuff. Let's talk about
Now, I
vegetables.
that that's 12 you're gonna get. It's not
Vegetables
necessarily
and growing
free.
your own
Am I wrong?
food.
All right. Bill Pachi, a.k.a. the non-compassionate liberal. Is it extreme virus signaling when a Turk jank sits at an Iranian Anna next to him? I'm just wondering. Lisa P29 P925. I don't want to confuse you with another Lisa.
Hey,
Any news
Judith.
about Chelsea Manning? Haven't heard anything since her release. I haven't either. But I think you probably already know that she was able to collect over $265,000 to pay on her back imprisonment. She got fined $1,000 a day, I believe, at one point. Ujawal Patel, thank you so much. Gilberto Restrepo, hello. I just watched a video of San Francisco, and they've been boarding up businesses like they're preparing for riots and looting. Randy Nutter, so whatever happened with AOC when she first came into saying she was going to ride the train on the progressive agenda and how we'd all be exhausted from it in the next
Randy
2 years.
Church, Trinidad Zebras, the Lower Going to Cannabis, Jimmy
That was a
Nay on
bit.
your show. Trinidad Zebras, the Lower Going to Cannabis,
S.
thank you.
Armstrong. Keep up the great work. Truth to power. Wooden Minds been saying the CARES Act is not coming, folks, and friends are calling me a conspiracy theorist.
Randy, thank you.
CPA friend says, good for small business / workers and mad for say Dem capitulate. Hard time rebutting with facts from the act. Help? I don't know. We gotta, I don't know. I haven't done enough reading on it. Anon MS. Hey Jimmy. Blazing Guns Door. Do you have a favorite martial art? Because if not, it should clearly be Taekwondo. Oh, that is so funny. That is so hilarious. That is so funny. Anonymous. I'm clicking it, taking a picture. Mickey Etchison. Thank you, Mick. Eric Johnson. This is what happens
Eric
when
Johnson.
you give 40 years of ultimate power to generation of sociopaths. Get the boomers out
Eric
of power
Johnson,
or
the
there
guitar
will be
player.
no change.
Hey, Joey.
It looks like that, right? Hey, Sparky.
Randy. Jenny has Evers.
Michael's greed exceeded only by his vanity.
Jenny has Evers.
NorCal, Himalayan Maine.
Ooh,
Thank you,
NorCal.
Jimmy, for standing up. Andrew Hodge. Everyone forgot about '08. Thanks, Jimmy, for not. NorCal, Himalayan Maine.
NorCal.
Science and math teacher. Roseville, California needs a job. Good luck there, science and math teacher. Chemical Shed. She rolls the squad. GD, right? Synaptic Decay. JD, the voice of reason and America. Johnny B. I need a wrench. You want a wrench? Is that what you need? A wrench? In 2020, we have returned to feudalism. Space Dawn Inc. Gaming Clan Archive. Fickle Eli, the computer guy. Victor. I like when you clarify major points of what's going on in show after show because we get new people watching you all the time. Charlene Richards, let the U.S. sent China 18 tons of masks and PPEs prior to the U.S. outbreak. Seriously? Really, Charlene?
Gordon.
Chemical Shed. No worries, Jimmy.
Hey, Dan.
Once we roll
Gordon,
out
what's
the
up?
routines, there will be plenty of
The
food
first
to follow.
trendy. Gordon is here, everybody.
Biking Cat.
Gordo Duffy.
Zero Divisor. Yes, it's the internet. That's toxic. Will Demolish. Tim Dillon. Rocks. Robert Knoll used social media to get elected. Now,
Jenny S.
hates
Evers.
people being mean on social media. Meghan McCain out-debated her. Hard to lose to Meghan. AOC is drowning. Wayne Chapman. I once scolded people who body shamed Meghan McCain. I told them there was a reason to
Megan
criticize her
McCain.
without
I didn't
her
hear them talking about
calling
her.
fat.
So
Of
it's going to be a
course,
while
McCain
before
would
they
never
read mine, I
admit
think.
There are Bernie supporters like me.
Man, I need to take my pills.
You know, the confidence Meghan McCain has, and that
I'll be right back. I'm going to grab my pills.
she is rarely, it. But I gotta tell you, Whoopi drives me crazy on that show, and so does Joy Behar.
Oh, Whoopi
I
drives me
can
crazy
handle-
too. They're fucking
I can
idiots.
handle Meghan McCain. It's Joy and Whoopi that drive me nutso. It just drives me crazy. Montauk, Faz Shakur are not just for racism. Please remember.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Put it on, honey. Put it. Oh, why does it do that? Why is it doing that? Why is it doing that? Why does it do it whenever she's doing this? No, not right now. Not right now. Not right now. Not now. Not now. It's been fine. They're good.
Dabbers, next side.
That's me.
Boom. That looked-
No, it's doing it again. No.
that looked good. All right, there we go. Trendy Dabbers 3 times daily. Trendy Dabbers cannot live show 3 times daily. All right. Hey, Just Revel channel. Keep it up. We are keeping it up. Space 99 Yak. Jimmy, if you ever run into this dude, he better run. Fix It, Felix, Appliance Repair, Jimmy and crew are the best. Thanks. You didn't hold back with Ms. Hawaii and not holding back ever the truth. More people should be like Jimmy. Watson Roadster. We've been sold out by Socialist Dems, Weakling, and Sanders. Can we get an interview with either David North or Joseph Kinshore of the World Socialist website? Thank you so much. Victor, you're back. What if they're now going to use progressives like Bentley, AOC to put new faces on status quo in order to keep fooling us? What if? And who's going to replace Biden when they realize that everyone else sees peas an empty husk.
Here, I'm gonna get another super chat.
Space 99 Yak. Well, whoever they choose, they're gonna do behind closed doors. Space 99 Yak. People knock Bernie, but you're willing to cut out people in your life or strike them down in they voted for Biden, or were they a coward like you? Oh, I don't know what's going on there, Space. Sounded kind of easygoing, and it had a turn at the ending there. Mallory Joy, thank you. Keep calling out the lefty BS that doesn't allow calling out our supposed heroes. Hashtag never again. Painful, right? Thank you, Mallory. Ask me for peace. Michael Tracy knows it was rigged, but he's ignorant. I don't remember what's that about. Bobwa Doctor. Hello, Bobwa. Everything you say, Jimmy, is absolute truth. We don't have a government. What we have are puppets we vote into, who then go to D.C. to work for the banksters and billionaires own corporations. Bummer. Vita Chosma, as workers strike for their lives. Where's Bernie? Mark, labor action now by nurses and truckers could get Medicare for all and money out of politics tomorrow. Labor action now by nurses and truckers could get Medicare for all and money out. All right, hold on. Danny O'Brien. Oh, no, I'm sorry, Mark. Labor action.
Oh my God, it's going through.
Oh, that was, yeah. And
So happy.
Danny O'Brien. Where are you?
Take my money, take my money, take my money.
Okay, so I have to open another window because this isn't scrolling for me. Danny O'Brien, like at 8:55. Oh, so I think I can find that. I think I can just scroll over here. 8:55. That Josh.
There it is, the blue one.
That's weird. Those others aren't showing. Portland. Thank you for waiting. Jimmy must be making a particularly good drink. Where are you, Danny O'Brien? Top of the hour to ya. Hello, everybody.
Top of the hour.
All
Top
right.
of the hour. It is top of the hour.
Oh, what the F? What time was that at?
Top of the hour.
Ian?
An hour ago.
Did I?
It was an hour ago.
Gosh, Django then. Okay, I have to open a new window. Thank you for your patience as you're tuning in. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been some fun. Let's see YouTube. Let's go to Jimmy Dore. It's because I can't open the chats right now. They kind of change and it stalls, and I don't want to lose them because I'm conscientious, right? So my niece, I told you, she works at a grocery store. I was really stressed about that. And my sister and my brother-in-law, they told my niece, they said, listen, why don't you come back home and you don't have to work at the grocery store. And my niece is an artist, and she liked the grocery store she was working with. She liked meeting customers. She really enjoyed it. And she made the decision today that she's going to take a break from it. She's going to move back home, and that's hard for anybody. But it really
What
comes
am I
down to safety.
watching?
And
I'm watching the Jimmy Dore show.
she was just telling us that you can't really get over
You have to
how
pay,
people are
comment. Brian,
really
yeah, you got to pay.
not taking
For her to
it
read,
seriously
you got
in the
to pay to
supermarkets.
have her read it.
And she worked for a particular chain.
You don't have to pay to
in
comment,
Pasadena,
but
Vallarta,
to have her
and,
read it,
they had
yeah.
created
$2
the cash registers,
Or
also
as much
have, like,
as
a
if it's
guard
more
in
letters,
between
it's more
them
money.
and the customer.
So
and that they were
250
supposed
characters
to,
is
like,
$5.
every 30 minutes.
Or
they put
150
down their
characters is
section.
$5.
But,
Something like that.
You know, I think that's very stressful, and I'm really thankful for the people that are working and trying to help us, and we need to help them, and we need to do a general strike and protect them. All right, so let me see what I got here. Did I open a new window? And the last one is Danny O'Brien at 8:56.
Okay, cool. Coming up
Yes,
soon
8:56.
with my other one.
I got it. Oligarchs are on
Because
the road.
8:59 was
Seize the
mine.
moment. Strike. Thank you, Danny. Alex Quatlick. Hashtag strike for our lives. Hashtag strike for our lives. Rodney Giovannotti. Rodney says third party can affordably be bought by the establishment. Nationwide unions cannot.
Edna, right on,
Communication
Chad.
in real
Right on,
time
Chad.
And nation strikes.
Let's do a bong hit for
are
Edna.
Possible. with
Cheers,
today's
Edna.
technology.
No law regarding cannabis.
Trendy as Dappers Can a live show 3 times daily. Please have Dr. Guy McPherson on your show covering extreme climate change and near-term extinction. He would definitely appear, and he speaks worldwide. Thank you so much for that recommendation, ladies and gentlemen. I really appreciate that. You know, Kate, Koki, will you go to this screen over here? I want to show them one of the things that I put on Twitter, and it says, somebody sent me this, and I wanted to share it with our viewers. Nurses are being threatened and disciplined for advocating for proper personal protective equipment to protect themselves and others from COVID-19. At National Nurses is demanding that I think
Cheers,
that's
guys.
American hospitals.
Edna, this is for
hospitals
Grandma
listen
Edna.
To the science. Hashtag protect nurses. Add your name. So how about everybody take a moment and let's sign this petition. Let's help our fellow nurses and medical practitioners right now. It matters. It matters for our neighborhoods. It matters for our communities. It matters for our cities and our state. Let's support national nurses. God damn it. If you've ever been hospitalized, you understand how a nurse makes your life better. So let's help my ladies and my gentlemen out there right now taking on the world
Cheers.
as a nurse. Costello, what do you have, Costello? Let's see here. Where does Costello go? Costello, most conscientious co-host ever. What is your sister's Twitter? Oh, La Desiree. La Desiree. Yes. L-A Desiree. D-E-S-I-R-E-E. La Desiree. She's an author. Rich Liquid, what do you got for me, Rich Liquid? Stand by. Oh, I hear some pitter-patter. Costello, Rich Liquid, why won't this show up? Oh, move it.
Comes the alcoholic beverage.
You do wherever you want to.
I bet, right? Right? They're
You
gonna start.
still-
They're gonna start tying them on.
I think, yeah.
What time
You know
is
what,
it?
Jimmy?
9
I just
p.m.?
finished. Yeah, perfect timing. No,
Boom,
we're good.
boom.
Hold on. Rich Liquid said, hello to my Jimmy Dore team. Showing love to my Altadena neighbors. Oh, you're so sweet, Rich Liquid. And then Will Sears. Will Sears. Have you watched the movie Contagion from 2011 with Matt Damon? It was fiction, but now it is a true story. I hear it's amazing. My brother-in-law and sister told me that I should watch it, so I'll have to. They said it was really great. Jimmy D, what do you got going on? We're back live.
I'm back.
All right. You had another story you wanted to show. You said there was something that you wanted to
I gotta take out my cans.
Get your buds out.
Got my cans.
Here, that.
Oh, protect nurses.
Yes.
Stop blocking stuff. So, I've lost my energy to do the show.
I understand. I think we should wrap it up.
Okay. So if we've done
Ah,
all the questions, then let's just wrap it up.
ah.
Because there's nothing really to talk about. This is ridiculous. This is just all the stupid fucking
I'm
Democratic emails.
gonna try to.
Okay,
It
here's
won't
the
let
first
me
one.
do it. That's
This
cool.
one was to you. Steph, at the most recent Democratic debate, Joe Biden promised that he would choose a woman to be his vice president if he wins the Democratic presidential. This is one today. They said this today.
Can I chime in right now?
Yeah.
Oh, as soon as they use my name when they personalize these, I just think, oh, they get me.
Yeah.
They get me. Right? And then they go like this Joe Biden promise. I'm like, oh my God. Such a sincere, personalized email to let me know Joe Biden has promised that he would choose a woman to be vice president. Wow. Honestly, at that point I go, he's got my vote. Huh, America? Right? Huh? Back to you, Jimmy.
I
Trying.
wanted to get that guy on
It
that-
didn't let me send the last one. It's let me
Strike
send this
with
one.
Amazon.
Because I had
in
com
New
on
York,
there and it
then-
said
oh, it
.com.
was in New York, and then they fired the guy who started it. He started a strike because they weren't
Boom. Got it.
protecting them from coronavirus, the workers. And so he starts the strike. They fire him, and they say it's because he wasn't following the 6-foot social distancing rule. How ironic. Anyway, there's no way this oligarchy
this oppressive surveillance state oligarchy.
Yo, Dekine, what's up? Long time no
Which
see, buddy.
they still drug test people when you have to get a job? People still do that?
You'd
By
rather
the way,
watch me?
teachers, not drug testing.
Thank you.
So this is on one of my CDs, but this is a true story. I was at in Wisconsin. I think it was Wisconsin. Somewhere I was at an FM rock. It was a classic rock radio station.
Classic
But
rock
they had a bunch
station.
of radio stations there, like maybe they had 5 different.
Classic rock
maybe 5
station.
different stations
Thanks for
there
listening.
in this one building.
It's your classic
And,
rock station.
I remember I said, "Did they?" I was doing my joke about drug tests, and they go, "Oh yeah, they drug tested us here." I go, "They drug tested you at a rock and roll station?"
What?
And he goes, "Yeah." And I go, "What happened?" He goes, "Everybody failed."
It's fucking funny.
And I said, "Well, what did they do?"
It's a great joke.
He said, "Well, they figured out they had to stop drug testing." You can't fire everybody.
Boom! Double buckshot. Both barrels. He gets you.
And that's what I said. So if everybody, that was my solution. If everybody would just take 1 puff a week.
That's
we'd
why you
get
guys
rid
should
of
watch
this drug
Jimmy
testing
Dore.
by Christmas. That was my. I had solutions even back then. Some people say I'm just a comedian, but I have solutions.
I guess you do, Jimmy.
I've always had solutions.
There's more
So
super
this is
chats
the
they're
email
gonna
I
have to
sent out
read.
today, talking about, and if Joe Biden wins the general election, that would be historic. We'd have our first woman vice president ever. You know,
I mean, Jimmy, I gotta
what
tell
do you say about this stuff?
Well, all I think is, oh my God, I hope they're thinking about Stacey Abrams or Kamala Harris or Amy Klobuchar or Elizabeth Warren. I'm tickled, Jimmy. And you know, it's like they know a woman's mind. They really are able to understand that really we just make decisions based on gender and really nice personalized emails. You know, during a time of a pandemic, you know, like a mama bear opens this up and is hoping that maybe the Democrats are going to say, hey, we're going to help you and your family, single mom. No. They're just going to give me, you know, the idea that Joe Biden.
I give them $20, man. I will fucking drop $20 if they let ya, and be like, dude, I'll give you $20 if you tell us about the first time you ever did your first stand-up gig ever.
So you were kind of offended that this was the kind of thing they were talking about.
What do you guys think?
In the middle of the end of the world that you're supposed to get, right? Isn't
Yeah.
it?
Yeah. In
Seems
the world.
silly. The end of the world is happening, and they want you to get excited about Stacey Abrams.
Oh my God. I don't know how I'm going to pay my rent. Oh, Stacey Abrams.
Right. People are shitting their pants from coast to coast right now in desperate, dire straits. People without enough money for medication. They're losing their jobs. They're losing their health care. This is the fucking email they're sending out. Aren't you guys excited about Amy Klobuchar? This is the email they're sending out. Paid for by Democratic Action, Democrat Governors. .org. Not authorized by any candidate or candidates committee.
I'm gonna send him a $20 super
Did you know
chat
that contributions
I've never done that
against the
before.
Democratic Action are not tax deductible?
because they're drinking
Here's one
now.
coming right from the Democratic Party. Hey, hi James. Hi James. So I
That's
know.
your code name.
That's how I know I'm at a
Okay,
doctor
watch this.
or a dentist, or if I'm getting an email from someone who doesn't know me. I like when I go to the doctor.
Boom! $20 super chat. Look at that orange
My
shit.
dentist gets to call me Jimmy. I guess they found out about me online. Yeah,
$20, bro. Bam!
They call me Jimmy.
Make them stay a little longer.
I'm like, why the now? They go, Jimmy now. Now, Jimmy now. Hi.
Your dentist went to our last live show.
My dentist went to our last live show.
It's not a show you want your dentist to go to.
You know, my show is very, there's lots of profanity. And I do that just in case my parents show up. I want to make sure they don't have a good time. It's
Put the trendy paint oil on your back.
son of a gun.
Put the Put the trendy paint oil
So
on
this
your
one
back.
comes right from the Democrats.
Put the trendy
Hi,
paint oil on
James.
your back.
Just making sure you saw President Obama's email to you about the Democratic Unity Fund. Tonight, we were all wondering, is it possible to you give less of a fuck about it?
You would be good on
Okay.
The
these.
Democratic Unity Fund.
Fuck yeah.
Ah!
Send another super chat.
The Democratic Unity. Jesus Christ.
Peyton Place 1966 said, I love being pulled into the voting booth by my vagina.
Whoa.
Put the paint oil on your sore back. I said right there in blue.
Oh my God, they're at risk of falling short of their quarterly goal. Like, it's just, I get email, everyone does that. It's like a trick. It must work. Because everyone does that. Hey, we're not gonna reach. Hey,
They were gonna leave, and dude, everyone started sending super chats. Look, my $20 super chat is still
Well,
sitting
that's
up there.
today. It's the 31st, and they're
It's
all
still
like,
sitting up
oh
there
my
at the
God,
top.
we
I
need
love that
some
shit.
money.
Hey.
By the way, we know there's
Hey, I'm
dire
having
straits
fun.
in our country for the next 2 years.
Hell
But
yeah.
We're running a campaign. Aren't you interested?
If we got just 20 more donors from Los Angeles before midnight, we can meet our end of quarter goal. Well, I certainly want to make sure.
How
that
about
the
if I give
Democrats
another
do
$20 if he
meet
tells
their
us the
goals?
story about how him and Steph met?
Does this work on people? It must.
What do you guys think? Drop another 20
This
bucks?
is- by the way, this is what they're putting out at the end of the world. Don't you want to make a donation to the Democratic?
Hey, here's 20
Unity
bucks
Fund?
if you stay and tell us how you and Steph met.
Who the fuck does this?
Oh, they're close.
Hey, I've been closely monitoring our progress towards end of quarter goal, James. Oh, they stuck my name in there.
Again.
And while I hate to be the bearer of bad news,
I'll try to keep him on
I
as
have
long
to
as I
be
can,
honest
you
with
know?
I like it when the D's keep it real.
Mm.
Have to be honest with you. We're falling behind where we need to be to reach our fundraising
Mary's
goals
like,
before
no.
midnight. Take a look. You can.
I
see
want to
it.
hear
Just
how
take
they
a look.
met.
Look,
I want to know the story.
this is the goal here.
I
not
love them.
here.
I want to hear the story.
Guys. Oh, Malcolm's texting me. Hang on. Malcolm's job offer still stands. You're welcome. Okay. Malcolm says, if workers shut down the auto plants and no new vehicles are arriving in the nation's dealerships, what do we tell the people looking to buy cars right now, Jimmy?
Jimmer.
You know, in the face of so much uncertainty about our path forward, it's more. You know what I'm not certain about? How about my life's path forward, not your fucking Unity Fund? It's more important than ever that we hit this major fundraising benchmark before Q1 ends. Then we can beat Trump. Then Joe Biden won't be
Okay, I
demented.
agreed.
Then you guys be like you. To
There's the
please make
decaf. Oh, no. What happened to the show? Kinds of. The only thing I'm
McCain,
seeing-
Whoopi is more insufferable. Boy. Like Bill Maher, she's so smug, but doesn't have a clue. They've been millionaires for over 20 years, baby. RJR asks, does Flint have clean water yet? I believe.
Is there anything in that stimulus for clean water?
Status Quo, I believe, has something. I think somebody just told me that there was a story that was just published about update on Flint, Michigan. Funky Lollipop, hello, Funk. We're living with the pages of modern-day Dickens novel. Come
D-Live
alive.
isn't
Get
gone,
some
Robin.
rest,
It's just
Jim
gone
and
for you.
Steph. Dickens wrote about the despair and poverty. All you have to do is, watch A Christmas Carol. Read A Christmas Carol. One of the books I would read almost every year was Great Expectations and teach my students. And the severity of the wealth in it. It is like Dickens. Trendy as dabbers. Jay, check out Dr. Guy McPherson on climate/extinction. Thank you, Trendy Dabbers. Can a live show 3 times daily. Imagine Bull 17. Yes, Jimmy. Minimum wage jobs. Test/fire for weed, even in legal states. It mostly used to harass workers that they want to fire are non-drug related reasons. Stephen Thomas. With the virus pandemic, the 2020 primary should be rendered null and void. But they're, Trendiest Dappers live show 3 times daily. Here's $20 if you tell us the story of your first stand-up gig. Pretty please.
Okay. My first paid. How about my first paid stand-up gig?
Oh, okay. And I'll tell you about my first paid stand-up.
Yes!
Mine first, because mine's shorter.
Okay.
Okay. So, my friend Barbara Holiday, she was managing me, and she got me a gig. And I had just started to do stand-up. Jimmy Dore asked, he said, you should do it, you should try it, whatever. I was working on my master's degree, and I said, as soon as I finish my master's, I'll go do a stand-up. Started to do stand-up. I got some nice feedback, and then I got a gig to go to Florida and do a stand-up show.
Wow.
And I got paid. It was great.
How much did you get paid?
I got paid $1,000 to do that show.
Nice.
And I only had to do 15 minutes. It started, they said I was going to do an hour. It went to like 45 minutes, 30 minutes. And then I think, maybe it's like 20 minutes. And the headliner was Dat Fan. Remember Dat Fan? Remember Dat Fan?
I sure do.
Yeah. And it was really exciting and very overwhelming. And it was the first time in my life that I had done a show. And all of a sudden I got really hot. I'm like, oh.
I didn't know this part.
Yes.
Honestly, I think my first paid gig was at a place in Wheaton, and it was at a restaurant bar, and they had a stage, and I hosted, and you got dinner. And I remember we got dinner, and I remember the other comedian there with me brought his girlfriend, and so you could order anything you wanted except the lobster. They wouldn't pay for the lobster. Right, like that's if you got a free meal.
He got lobster.
Right? She orders the lobster.
Right.
No.
Of course.
She did?
Of course.
No kidding.
And to me, it was like such a super big deal. Like I'm with comedians. And, oh my God, this is unbelievable.
Yes.
Ooh, it was like I was going to a wedding. And then,
How'd it go?
and then even that first night, it was great. There was
Did he
there was
kill?
a waitress there.
He killed.
I caught her eye, or vice versa.
Oh.
Ooh.
Somebody's gonna guess so.
Damn.
And it was quite an introduction to stand-up comedy for me. My first paid gig. Now, my first stand-up gig, my first open mic was at the Comedy Womb, with a B at the end, Womb. And, Arsenio Hall started there, that they would say that. And it went well. And then I didn't get a laugh for a month. That's normal, I think. Anyway, that's the story. I'm sure I've told it many times. So now, as in the middle of that story, I lost enthusiasm because I felt like bumping up that. Yeah, Jimmy, we've heard this.
Oh.
No,
I don't think you
I've
should have
never heard it.
listened. It made me think too, like when I did the Groundlings, and they would give you industrials. Like they go, hey, like 5 of you gonna go do an industrial. You're gonna go do some improv comedy, and you'd go do it. And I remember like it was so exciting. We all drove out to Palm Springs, and we did improv, and it was in some sort of like hotel, weird kind of large ballroom, and then we did comedy, and we got paid for it. $250 to go and do improv. Unheard of in LA.
That is unheard of.
To get paid to do improv.
Improv. Improv.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Are you improving right now?
Are you improving?
No, I'm memorizing
Is
this.
this all written?
This is all written.
She's improv. Everything is improv.
All right, let's go back to
That was
the questions,
awesome.
and we're going to wrap this up.
That was all for me.
Koki.
That was all from my question. I am a fantastic interviewer. I'm practicing my interview questions.
Stand by. All right. Hey, Put the pain oil on your sore back. Trendy Dabbers can a live show 3 times daily. He's okay. You know what? Actually, the Negroni is doing quite. I didn't know we were going to do a Negroni tonight. I'm really thrilled by it. Koki texted me. I think he knows.
Put the pain oil on your back, Jimmy.
Dejura Malavec. Love your show. You actually showed my comment. No kidding, Dejura. Katrina Greshner. Enjoying my bean soup with my wine. Michael showed his bias by crying for bad media men. He blatantly ignores power imbalances. A few women lie, most don't. Curtis and stuff. I am done with the DNC. Joe Biden is so bad. Captain Insano. I literally just got Cory Bush email. Jimmy, did you hear that? Capitan Insano just got a Cory Bush email.
What does it say?
Well, they're not going to.
That was pretty fun.
Mr. Jones, when you lose your job, you'll lose your health care, and then you'll have to pay a fine. Go fuck that. Thanks, Obama. Please bring Nellie McKay back for some positivity. Jimmy, we have a video we could drop.
What video?
One of Nellie's videos.
That we never dropped.
Yeah, I think you should.
Okay.
Fernando Santos. 11 veterans die at Soldiers Home in Massachusetts amid COVID-19 outbreak. Did you hear it's on some?
I should super chat them. That's 27 feet.
Door, real solutions, not impossible promise. Join the at least one toke a week program today. Also, this email segment is golden. Eric Torres, thank you for this show. You gotta hate Doctor. Much respect. The world is on fire. It's our job to put it out. Seth Jenkins, more aggressive progressives. You got it. And then one more. RJRS. Let me find. This is our last one. Jimmy yells.
I'm not going to send it.
Jimmy yells like my bookie. All right, Jimmy.
Okay.
So, Jimmy, I want you to say adios, and then Koki, I want you to go to Progressive Power to end the stream today, buddy.
Because they're ending it.
Adios. See you tomorrow.
They want to be off. That's cool. Yep, there it is. There it is. Now they just got to go to their fucking. Now they just got to flip it off because it's still on. The stream is still on. If that image is on, they're still live. So they just muted their mics, but they're all still sitting in there. All right. Yep, it's still live. There it goes. Boom. And it's set for private, so you can't see any anymore. But you can see it on my live stream. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Pretty cool, man. Pretty cool, man. That was fun, man. Pretty cool, man. Pretty cool, man. Pretty cool. Pretty cool, man. Pretty cool, man. Pretty cool, man. Yeah, that was fun. Pretty cool, man. Pretty cool, man. Pretty cool, man. I think my table is still flooding down in the grow. I gotta figure out why. There's still getting too much water, and I've got plants that are probably acclimated now and ready to go in the grow under light. So I might just move them in there. So I got some things to do. When you pay to ask a question, do they get the money? Yes, Brian, they get the super chat money, and they make a lot of money doing that, Brian. I have seen people give them $1,000 before. And I've seen people give them money from all around the world. They make a lot of money doing that. There's people with a lot of cash out there, man. Hey, man, I did 220. I did one $20 super chat, and I was about to do another one. And I changed my mind about it. I was like, man, they spent They spent a lot of time on my question. It made me feel really good. I was like, I'm good. It felt like, I'm learning how to interview people, I want to become a good interviewer. I want to become a stand-up comic. Kill two birds with one stone. It helps to hear other people's story about how they do that because I'm petrified. I'm fucking petrified. But then I realized, wow, it just takes somebody to contact me. Somebody contacted me and said, yeah, man, yeah, we heard you saying you wanted to do stand-up, and we've got something we want to know if you'd be interested in. We'll fly you out, put you in a hotel. This is how much we're going to pay you. We're going to feed you. I'll be like, okay, what is it, a cannabis thing? You want me to talk to a high school senior? You want me to be like the speaker at a graduation? Do you want me to do 15 minutes to stand up? You guys, I never even told you my joke. Are you ready? It's not even a joke. Okay, here it is. It's not even a joke. It's just an observation. I told you this before. It's just something that I noticed, right? Check this out. '61, '62, '63. Boom. Go away. 67. 56, 44, 49. Damn, I could have closed that window all that time. That's what was taking up all the goddamn CPU. Was that stupid page? Psst, unreal, man. All the dropped frames I was having tonight I could have avoided if I just closed the stupid dashboard from Restream. I didn't realize it till just now. I just did a little test. All right, here you go. Here's my observation. Are you ready? This is my observation. My dog chases my cat back into the bedroom where the cat jumps up on the nightstand and the dog proceeds to sit and bark repeatedly at him. And I find that to be funnier than any joke I've ever heard. He just sits there and barks at the cat and sits there on the nightstand. You got to picture it in your mind. The cat is sitting up there on the nightstand looking down at the dog. The dog's a little dog. He can't get up there. So he just sits there and looks at the cat and barks at him repeatedly. Just barks at him. Now, you got to think inside your mind. What's the dog thinking? He's angry. He wants the cat to come back down, or he wants to be able to get up there, but he's frustrated and he's expressing his frustration. No matter what his frustration is, he's there sitting there just barking at the cat. It's like he's like a little mini Archie Bunker. Just bitching. Just sitting there in his fucking lazy boy. Just fucking bitching. I don't need a doggy translator. I know exactly what he's saying. He's saying, I'm frustrated, I'm frustrated, I'm frustrated, I'm frustrated, I'm frustrated. He's saying it over and over again. It doesn't matter what he's frustrated about. I know that's what he's saying. He's voicing his frustration. And it's him sitting there barking at the cat isn't going to change a goddamn thing. And he knows it. And the cat knows it. And I'm sitting out here and I know it. And I laugh and I laugh and I laugh. And it never stops being funny. I had to type all that out. I sit out here in the living room where it's muffled and tolerable. And I laugh and I laugh and I laugh. Rogan wants to be your pal, Kendra? Really? I'll have to ask him. Yeah. I think Rogan is definitely saying that he wants to be your pal, Kendra. He is perfect. And you know, Kendra, you should look more into how perfect he really is. I think you should just look and see exactly how perfect he really is, because he is perfect. He's got a big, perfect head. He's got a big, perfect chest. Big. And he's perfect. I think you understand that. Am I growing? Yes, Bruno, I am. I just did a whole show on Facebook earlier about growing. Did an instructional video about soil, how to make my soil, and making compost tea. It's a fantastic video. Go on my Facebook channel and watch it. It's a great video. Oh, David C. Baker just said, love looking at my plants earlier. Thank you, David. Yeah, I ate some of my pole beans this morning for breakfast. It's fantastic. 3 pole beans. They're so snappy and so juicy and sweet and delicious. Right in my freaking house. Growing inside my house. You know, it's like having a supermarket inside the house. You just go in there and pick it right off the vine and eat it. I didn't even watch it. I put it right in my mouth. Wasn't even worried about it. Because I haven't sprayed anything on it. Watch that growing video after the show. Philip, right on, buddy. Enjoy it. So let's keep getting high, huh? What do you say, guys? No law regarding cannabis. Cannabisism, tism for all. Cheers, everybody. No, I haven't, Philip. Zombie movie. Right on, Philip. Cheers, Kathy. Hey, Dan. Oh, They Live is an alien movie. Oh, okay. It's a little older. Yeah, I've heard the title. I haven't seen the movie, though. You like the movie? Okay, Google. Is the movie They Live worth watching? Tell me now.
Here's a result from search.
I knew it was going to say that. Underrated genre film. Right on. Sounds like something I'd be interested in. $1988. Roddy Piper's in it. Rowdy Roddy? Roddy Piper's the star. Yeah, you liked it? Yeah, I may have seen that movie, actually. I may have seen it. Hey, GGS. No, Gidrius, dabbing doesn't kill corona. Why would you think that it does? Why would you think something so obviously untrue? That's funny. Keep your body. Yeah, Gidrius, get out of here. You're a fucking idiot. One of those fucking morons. Goddamn rabbit holer. Sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Yeah. I think it's time for me to get the fuck out of here. I think I've seen enough trolls for one night. Who's still here? Let me know who's still here watching. I see Philip, I see Pro, I see Kathy. I bet David C. Baker's still here. Steve Running, Kepper, Dan Toy, Kathy White Stoops, Jazz, David Campione, Erica Marinucci, David C. Baker Jr. Who is still here? Steve Running, Kepper. Really? David C. Baker, Joey Ramage, Billy Brutus. A Billy Brutus. Pro Dragon says to keep it open. You're gonna keep it open. Look at that. Jeez. I know a lot of songs. God damn. A lot of fucking songs. David C. Baker, watching my life helps you escape yours. I think I'm losing all my goddams. Bruno says, what's new? Because I brought it up. Mary, right on. Yeah, those alien overlords, they want to get under light, I bet, right now. They're probably all ready to go. They're out there in the cold garage right now. I guarantee you they're ready. Hey, Bernadette. Good evening. You look so baked. Do I? Denise Mistro Nay gonna play? Depends on if Bernadette wants me to. Bernadette. Oh, look who's awake. Get your little legs working there, buddy. Hey. Hey, half on and half off. Half off, special gift price. Look at you. You lay back. There he goes. He's gonna lay back down. Whatever I want? Bernadette, whatever I want? Really? Damn. Really? I want it. Whatever I want. I need to watch myself. Oh my god. Ugh. All right, calm down. Before using it, will get you higher. What do you think, Kathy? Listen. Grinding it, I just don't agree with. If you take it in your thumb and you just kind of break it apart a little bit, that's fine. Just so the flame can get around it. When I grind it up, you could sometimes get a really nasty flavor. So I prefer to have chunks of it, you know. I'll show you what I do. I grab a bud, right? I rip off about as much as I think I can smoke, right? I take that in between my fingers a little bit and I just shred it, okay? I don't grind it, I shred it. Shred it apart. Don't grind. Shred. Rip it apart. And that'll allow the flame to get around it. You'll smoke the whole thing without grinding it down and getting, sometimes you'll get a bitter flavor out of grinding, you know? All right, no law regarding cannabis. Cannabisism, tism for all. Cheers, everybody. Cheers, Bernadette. You'll feel it break apart. My baby boy. My baby, my baby, my baby.
Baby. He's a little baby.
He's very compact in his stature. Wonder when I'm going to break out those new guitar picks. When I'm going to be at the point where I'm like, these are just beyond use. And it is time to retire. Ooh, this is one is good right here. I got a snappy one. Keeps saying broadcast interrupted. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that when my Bernadette is watching. God damn it. Don't do that when my goddamn's watching. God damn it. Why is it doing that? Don't do that shit. What does that mean? I wonder if my other computer's logged into this thing. Pausing off and on. I don't want it doing that, Bernadette. I want it to be perfect and smooth for you. God bless America. Is it bad for you guys? Maybe I should go check my other computer and see if it's logged in. It's not supposed to be, but it might be. My phone, I took my phone off the Wi-Fi. Yeah, my phone's off the Wi-Fi. Hey, Daniel. A little bit. Fuck, music's no good when it's like that. It's better now? Hey, you. Hey, you waking up, buddy? You gonna go outside? Hey, buddy. How are you? The pick is freezing, but I'm not dropping any frames either. But, hey, don't walk on the cat. He laid down behind the coffee table. It's so cute. But when I tell you I'm wrong, sometimes it is just you. Sometimes. Not always. You're funny. You need a hug. You do, Mary, don't you? You need a hug. You want Rogan to lick your face? Can't help but love that baby bobblehead Trendy Rogan. It's a little guy. He's so fucking tough. You just can't believe how fucking badass he is. What he does. I accidentally got bit by him today. He was going after a stick that I had in my hand, which I was telling him not to do, and I got distracted. I looked away for a second, and he bit down to try to grab the stick out of my hand, and he got he just barely nicked my thumb. I was like this on the stick, and his mouth went like that, right, and just caught the edge of the top of my thumb, and I yelled, and it kind of glanced off, but he started putting the pressure down on my thumb before he let go, because he didn't realize, and it hurt so bad, and I felt it, and I'm telling you, the amount of pressure that this dog puts down on those logs outside, he will crush a motherfucker's hand. You know, if somebody were trying to break in or something like that, and they see his little ass coming up, they wouldn't even fucking think about it. And he'd jump up and grab your hand, even if he just grabs your hand and bite down on your hand, even if you're wearing gloves, he will literally break every goddamn bone in your fucking hand in one chomp. You will be incapacitated instantly. What that dog is capable of doing, he's only 8 months old. 8 months and a week. And I'm telling you, he glanced my fucking thumb. Glanced it. And it was excruciating what he did to me. And I was like, oh man. I was like, oh my God. I was looking at my thumb where his tooth hit it. I was like, God damn, that fucking hurt. I could feel the pressure that he puts down. I was like, oh, I never want to feel that again, man. You know, he was all riled up and he didn't realize my hand was in there, you know? And he got me. Yeah, oh yeah. Dude, he's got another year, almost another year of growing to do. Oh boy. Yeah, he's cut his teeth on rocks. Okay. Where is he? Oh, here he is. Oh, he's laying with the cat. How cute. How cute are they? How cute are those two? Oh my God. I want to see some of the best comments that you guys can give about those two right there. How freaking cute are they? What do you guys have to say about Harley and Rogan? Top of the hour. Cheers, everybody. Cannabis isn't tisms for all. I'm glad he didn't hurt you. He did fucking hurt me. It fucking hurt. I was wounded. He wounded me. It fucking hurt. It wasn't a walk in the park. It fucking hurt. I couldn't work for a minute. He got my fucking thumb. He got me, you know? And I'm telling you, man, he crushed that little bit. I wonder if I could feel where he got me. Oh, it wasn't my thumb. I found it. It was right here on my knuckle where he got me. I can feel it. Oh, man. You see this little mark right here? That little red mark? Yep. That's where it was. And man, this is all sore right here. Ooh, right there. Oh, God. Oh. There's a bump. There's literally... Look, it's swollen. Look, it's fucking swollen. Look right here. You see this? It's all swollen where he bit me. Compare my two fingers. Here, look. See where it's swollen right here? Yeah, it wasn't like it didn't hurt. He fucking crushed my finger. It's funny, I thought it was my thumb. When my thumb, I was holding the stick like that. He bit down right there. He bit down right there. Uh-oh, he's starting his little groaning means he wants to go outside. Oh, Rogan wants to go outside, Rogan, what's the slogan? Hey, what's the story? Rogan, what's the story? That's right. Tighten that shit up. You see that? He was putting his paws on the cat. Cat was starting to get aggravated. he almost crushed my hand today. And I'm telling you, if he wants to crush something with that little head, it's a big head. He's gonna fucking crush it. He's going to crush it. And he just works on his speed all day. He when I throw a stick, he chases it down so fast and he attacks it immediately. He pretends that it's attacking him back, and he'll back away from it like an inch, and he won't be touching it, and he'll be growling and sneering and gnashing his teeth, and then he'll bite down on it, and he'll keep doing that. It's like this whole. He pretends that he's like fighting something, you know. He didn't catch himself. He hurt me bad, and he didn't catch himself. I pulled my fucking hand out of his mouth. You ladies are so funny. He gets no fucking credit. This one right here gets no credit. Okay? He fucking chomped down on my fucking hand, and I yanked it out of his mouth. The only thing that was stopping it from getting the other side was a stick. That I had a big stick in my hand. It's a big branch. Big. Let's let him outside. You want to go outside, buddy? Come on, buddy. That's what's up. That's what's up. Good boy. Come on. Get out. Come on. For a walk. Look at those beautiful ornaments out there. Pretty. Got these gorgeous, those glow in the dark, not glow in the dark, but the solar powered wind chimes. They're just so pretty. Okay, he's going down on the deck, but I want him to go for a walk, so hopefully he will. My God, my last comment is so mistyped. I'm so sorry. That's okay. All right, so hold on a second. My ornaments outside. Look. Look how pretty they are, guys. You see those? Isn't that pretty? Let me move your chat a little bit. Look at my ornaments outside. Look at my wind chimes outside, guys. They're so pretty. Look at them out there. Yay. Glowing. You see them out there glowing? Look, right here, all of these in the wind. You see them? And they change color. Look at them all changing color. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. What is that? Those look like little stars. Look at that. Look at that. Well, just look at that. Just look at that. Would you look at that? Oh shit. Where you going back in? Oops, come on in. That was quick. You got your food, you got your water, you're ready to go. You good to go? We're good? You got your food? Kitty cat? You good to go? We good? Are we good? Very good. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Yo. Well, when the lighting is just right, yo. Yo, shut up, yo. Yo, shut up, yo. That's the problem. You never shut up. You never take orders from the family. When we tell you to shut up, we told you to be on time. We told you to shut up. Now look at you. Look at you. Look at you. Yo, look at you. Late pizza delivery guy. Look at you. Now we got you tied up. Huh? We got you held up? Now that reminds me of fucking the tone from how's the song go? You guys enjoying the wind chimes out there? Get some music in the wind chimes together. The glow in the dark wind chimes. What? 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 The changing colors. The changing colors. Solar power. Solar energy. No, solar energy. How does that song go? you guys enjoying the solar panel nighttime light up wind chimes? Don't chime, but they look pretty. Keep sharing this in large groups, guys. Music groups. Look in my eyes. Like a suspended. Look in my eyes. What do you see? I know your anger, I know your dreams. I've been everything you want to be. I'm the cult of personality, like Mussolini and Kennedy. I'm the cult of personality, the cult of personality, the cult of personality. Neon light, Nobel Prize, money, I'm the smiling face on your TV. I'm the cult of personality. I exploit you, still you love me. I tell you 1 and 1 makes 3. Oh, I'm the cult of personality. Like Joseph Stalin and Gandhi. I'm cult of personality, cult of personality, cult of personality. Neon light, Nobel Prize, leader speaks, that leader die. You don't have to follow me. Only you can set you free. You gave me fortune, you gave me fame, you gave me power in your God's name. I'm every person you need to be. Oh, I'm the cult of personality. I'm the cult of, 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 I'm the cult of personality. subway train, scream my God, I see you look down now. He picks up a bus and he throws it back down as he waves through the buildings till the center of town. Oh no, they say he's gotta go, 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 Godzilla. Oh no, there goes Tokyo, go, go, Godzilla. History shows again and again how nature points out the folly of man. History shows again and again how nature points out the folly of man. There goes Tokyo, go, go, go. History shows again and again how nature points out the folly of man. Godzilla, Zilla, 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 Zilla. History shows again and again how nature points out the folly of man. Godzilla. Godzilla, 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 Godzilla. A little harmonizer with my guitar. fingers are tired. I'm tired. Let the dog out. He's right here. Hey, buddy. Hey, you're right here. Hey, buddy, you're right here.
You get tired? He says, I'm getting tired, Daddy. I'm getting tired. We ran around today a lot. I attacked a lot of sticks today. I'm very tired.
drops a cup and I submerge, swimming in a circle. I feel I'm going down. There has to be a ball to play my part. Someone for the feeling that I wanna take your love. Won't you show me the way every day? Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a great evening. I hope you enjoyed the 3-hour show. If you guys did, you can always go to patreon.com/trendyasdabbers and leave me a tip in my tip jar. Patreon.com/trendyasdabbers. You could join up, $1 a month, whatever. I'd appreciate it. Means a lot to me. Just those little dollar bills. Hey man, doing that Jimmy Dore stuff is helping, man. I guarantee we're gonna bring more people in. The more people, the more times they say Trendy Eyes Dabbers 3 times, Canna show 3 times daily, people are gonna catch on. They're gonna start coming over, and eventually, I'm gonna be on that show. You guys are gonna see me on the Jimmy Dore show, and that's gonna be huge. And they're gonna fucking hate me. Their audience is gonna fucking hate me. But you guys need to come there and support. So start going over there now and getting used to it, okay? You're welcome, Denise. All right, you guys, take care. You're funny, Denise. All right, you guys, take care. I will see you soon. You guys sleep tight. Bernadette. You guys all have a great evening, all right? Thank you for staying and listening. Bye, guys. Hope you enjoy look at the wind blowing the wind chimes outside. I love it. Changing color. You guys notice that? YouTube channel's a half an hour behind. Yeah, I heard that.